Good afternoon. Welcome to Markham Public Library. Today, on June 3rd, we are here with Alderwoman Brenna Hampton-Houser for another oral history interview. We are so excited to have you, Alderwoman. Thank you so much for giving your time today.
Well, I do thank you. I appreciate being here.
Thank you very much. We appreciate you. We know how busy you are as an alderwoman. We can only imagine.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about your history in Markham in terms of how long have you lived here as a resident?
Markham, been a resident in Markham now for 57 years.
That's amazing.
57 years. My parents moved to Markham back in the 60s.
Okay.
And I actually, 57 years.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So were you a little girl or how old were you roughly?
I was 10 years old, going on 10 years old at that particular time. So now I'm telling my age, which I have no problem with that. But yes, I was 10 years old at that particular time when we moved to Markham and had an opportunity to enjoy a awesome childhood life.
Oh, very good.
Here, yes.
Yes, you are, and looking fabulous.
Thank you.
And we so admire your work in the council and your generous spirit that you bring to your role. Every time I see you interacting with people around town, you just have a smile on your face and you're very positive, and that's wonderful. It's a great energy you give to others, so thank you. Thank you for your service and helping the residents, because everyone says wonderful things about you.
Thank you.
So you were a little girl, about 10 years old when you came here. What do you remember which elementary school you went to, or would that have been middle?
Oh, yes.
Elementary.
It was elementary. I was going into, I think, 5th or 6th grade or whatever it was at that time. And the school at that time was Shirley Forbes.
Okay.
It was called Shirley Forbes.
Nice.
And, of course, over the years, the name had changed.
Sure.
And then the school was demolished. And now Barack Obama Learning Academy sits on that particular property now. But, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it was
neat.
1st through 6th grade.
First to 6th grade.
Yeah, was Shirley Forbes. And then 7th and 8th grade was at Robert Frost. That was for the junior high.
Yes.
You know, getting us prepped and prepared for
high
high school, you know.
I like it.
And then high school, of course, at that particular time was Thornwood High School, which was really a brand new high school that was built in our district. And it was amazing because when they actually stated or had to have boundaries on who can attend to that particular high school, our block just made it. Just was at the cutoff point where from 163rd Street back south or whatever were the individual students who attended the new high school in South Holland. It was Thornwood at that time. Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
So really, what was that? Shirley Forbes, Robert Frost, Thornwood High School.
And Thornwood High School.
Three schools.
3 schools. So you really did grow up here and experience the education. Do you still have friends who you went to school with?
Oh, yes. It's
nice.
Still quite a few students that I went to school with, which are still friends. Well, you'd be amazed on Markham. Markham has, especially on my side of town, I'll put it like that, we have such a unique bond relationship with individuals who actually grew up on my side of town. Not saying no one else is, it's not unique or whatever, but we just really unique.
Yes.
And there's still quite a few of us that are still here in the city of Markham as well. But yeah.
Very
talk
good.
with them all the time. Matter of fact, just had a good conversation with one yesterday for about an hour.
Very good. And they're doing well as can be with life in general. That's so great. There are a lot of deep cultural roots here in Markham, so it's nice to hear stories about that from people. So I love that you have spent so much time here and, get to have this, incredible role serving the community in the way that you do. How many years have you served as alderwoman?
This is the 6th year.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
6 going into 7.
Wow.
So this is a term and a half. Our terms are 4 years. And so we're at the sixth year now. So I want to say, well, you're for 6 years.
I love that.
Yeah, 6 years.
Oh, how cool.
And looking for 4 more.
And 4 more, absolutely. Oh, I hope you will continue in your role for many, many years to come. I know everyone needs a break eventually, but I hope we still see you for quite a long, long while. Can you share anything about what you like most about being a resident? Anything at all that comes to mind? Anything you enjoy?
Honestly, I immediately had to divide the two. What two are you speaking of, Bree? I'm speaking of removing myself as an alderman, but placing myself as a resident because I am a homeowner here as well.
Yes.
So as a homeowner resident, what I truly admire or cherish the most is the relationships with other homeowners.
Okay. Yeah.
I truly enjoy the still calmness of our city. We don't have a city of hustle and bustle.
Yeah.
So you still get an opportunity to actually absorb quietness, absorb nature, absorb other individuals, and just a little peace and quiet, So I still enjoy that. I'm not saying it's every day, but
Yes. But people enjoy life maybe a little more if things are a little less fast paced than say like the city of Chicago. If you go into the city, it's very noisy. People are running everywhere frantically. Here, maybe things are a little bit more a slower tempo, and people enjoy their their moments a little bit more connecting with each other.
Especially in the summertime.
Oh yeah.
Especially summer.
Summer's wonderful.
Yeah.
Yes.
I really enjoy it. I truly do.
No, absolutely. Especially after all winter, I can imagine. Yeah. And you already answered one of my questions about how many years you have served as alderwoman. So 7, and your term is 4 years.
Yes.
The question I have after that is thinking about our future generations, kids that are going to grow up here in Markham. What, if any, hopes, I'm sure you have many hopes, but what are some hopes that you might have for future generations living in Markham?
Ooh,
I know that's a big question.
You know what? A big question.
Yeah.
With a sentimental answer.
I love it.
And what do you mean by that, Bree? When my parents moved to Markham, my parents were grateful enough to know that they can move into an affordable home. That they can raise their children in a safe environment, and that the city that they moved into, which is Markham, Illinois, it was well balanced. So what I mean by balance is it had good schools, it had a library, it had a drugstore, it had a fire department, police department, it had a city hall. It had all the essentials that an individual would feel comfortable knowing that if they had to have accessibility to any of these locations, it was there. And that's including hospitals as well.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
So as time went on, I met my husband. We lived on the same block on Paulina.
Nice.
So we married and we raised our family in Markham as well. So my husband and I had an opportunity to experience what our parents had experienced, which was raising our children in an affordable home.
Yes.
Technology had changed a little bit more at that particular time, so we had better libraries. We had more accessibilities to things. We had schools and everything that we needed as well to live in a community where it was a safe environment and we felt good. If we needed to have any accessibility to any of those items that I just mentioned or places I just mentioned, it was there. So moving forward to where we are now, I pray that other young families can experience what my parents experienced moving into Markham,
yes.
what I experienced moving into Markham,
mm-hmm.
and what they should experience moving into Markham. They should be able to move into Markham, which is a community where it's still affordable homes.
Yes.
It still should be a safe environment for them to raise their children.
Sure.
Technology changed so much now that, you know, you look at our libraries and stuff now, you know, libraries are totally different, you know, but its accessibilities are there. We have good schools, we have excellent parks, you know, we have everything that you need to live in a well-balanced city.
Mm-hmm.
And I want young parents to still feel those particular type of dreams and know that there's places out here like Markham
mm-hmm.
that can provide that for them,
mm-hmm.
so they can feel safe
mm-hmm.
and raise their children. And I think the bottom line is, Crystal,
mm-hmm.
I want children to truly experience what it is to be a child.
Yeah.
And to live in a community where you can still go outside and play football.
Yeah.
You can still play basketball. You can still go knock on a neighbor's door and say, can Crystal come out and play? You know. So, and I don't think I'm far-fetched.
No.
And trying to help the city of Markham reach these goals
mm-hmm.
as an alderman.
Yes.
You know, because it's very sentimental from being here, from a young girl, raising my children here, a homeowner here. There's that sentimental value there, and I want other people to experience that. I want other young parents to experience that. I don't care if you're a single parent, a parent with both,
sure.
a husband and a wife in the home as well. I just want other children to experience what I experienced, and I think it makes them such a well-rounded human being.
Sounds
coming
good.
up.
No,
that's my goal.
That's very good. I mean,
those
goal. There is affordable housing here. There is a park district. There are
mm-hmm.
things here for residents to enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of parks, wasn't there a park that was recently restored in Markham in the last year? Was it Martin Luther King Park? Or a different park?
I think that might have been a different park. I think what we're doing at Martin Luther King, or what the park district is doing in Martin Luther King, is, again, moving more into the future.
Yeah.
As far as revising it, as far
sure.
as redevelopment
mm-hmm.
Of the parks or whatever. Crystal, we have to keep up with the pace.
Absolutely.
We have to keep up with the pace. So there are new parks that are coming up in the city of Markham as well. That we're ready to build new parks, and again, that'll be more accessibility for children to get off that
those
phone, the electronics, and get out into nature and get on swings and sliding boards and play basketball and tennis and baseball and, you know, just really enjoy, you know, life as a whole.
I like it.
Yeah.
No, very good. It's and kids need those physical activities, so those parks are very important.
Yeah.
It's good to know that, you know, Markham continues to refresh and maintain the existing parks and has it, you know, a forward outlook in terms of, you know, new parks in the future with the plans. So that's very good.
Absolutely.
And I have one final question for you. Is there anything else you would like to share about your life in Markham? Anything at all? As a resident or as an alderwoman, either way.
Okay.
Depending on which hat you're putting on in the moment.
I'm going to put a hat on as an alderman first.
Like it.
And this is a baseball cap.
Okay.
This one is a baseball cap. I want the next alderman that this baton is passed on to have that yearning desire to help move the city forward and help the individual residents that actually live in our community to be a team player, to understand the vision on what we're actually trying to do in the city of Markham, and take that time out to actually dedicate their time to do just that, you know, because we're trying to reach a goal here. Absolutely. We're trying to reach a goal, Crystal. We're trying to make sure, again, that this is a place where people would want to move to.
Yes.
And live here. So whoever this baton is passed on to, not no time soon now, but when it's ready to pass this baton, I pray that they have the same sentimental values and goals that we're trying to reach now.
Okay.
Because you can't sit in this spot forever.
Yes.
Okay? So now I'm just going to switch caps right quick. I'm going to take this cap off, and I'm going to put on this beautiful yellow chiffon hat.
Okay.
So this beautiful yellow chiffon hat is more on the personal side now. I still want to be able to be in a place and time where I left a footprint of success in our community. Now, I don't think out of the box when I say, hey, listen, you know, once my time is done here, my eyes and my mind and my soul and my heart yearns to see something different as well.
Yeah.
But before I leave the city of Markham, I want to make sure that I left a significant footprint to say, hey, Alderwoman Hampton or Brenna Hampton-Houser, you know, lived here. And yeah, I remember when she did so-and-so and so-and-so or this, that, and the other, whatever. I like the fact that she pushed the city forward with the leadership of the mayor and the other aldermen and the residents. I just wanted to be a team effort to say that we did an awesome job and then allow me to set eyes on something else.
Okay.
And be a help somewhere else as well.
Well, you truly have a servant's heart for the community and as a resident, and it's wonderful to know more about you and be able to share your story with others. So I thank you very much for being here today. Alderwoman, thank you so much.
Thank you.
You've given us a great deal to consider as we look at Markham as a whole and its future. So I humbly thank you.
Thank you, Crystal. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.